Dr. Mrs. Aisha Achimugu, OFR, a renowned philanthropist and Abuja-based businesswoman, is celebrating her 52nd birthday in a special way in Abuja by identifying with the downtrodden masses with the sharing of food items to IDPs and less privileged in our society. The celebrant also visited hospitals, paying the bills of the patient, paying the school fees for about 350 students, and basic tools and machine equipment such as grinding machine, sewing machine, barbing tools, dryer, popcorn machine, and so on were distributed to those who have trained for specific skill acquisition. The celebrant, while delivering her keynote address at the occasion, gave glory to Almighty God for confirmation of God's kindness in her life. She stressed further that people identifying with her during the celebration because they believe in her cause of serving humanities. Other dignitaries at the occasion also lent their voices on the kind gesture being demonstrated by the celebrant and praying for most prosperous years on earth.
In my life is a confirmation of God's plans in my life. See, my loved ones are the ones sitting under the canopy. That's my real big deal. People who love you year in, year out, not because of this food bank, but because they believe in your cause. I could have a food bank and not have anybody to come and take it. It happened. Well, for every time we call and say we want to give, there are people to receive. Because it pleases God, it pleases heaven to give. And you guys have made my journey very easy by giving my covenant to God. Thank you very much for coming. 22nd of January happens to be a very special day to me. Very dear to my heart. And very inspirational to my purpose. The reason why I'm called Aisha. From when I was called Aisha Dole to now called Aisha Achimugu. The name that has gone around the globe for different reasons, but most essentially for the reasons why you're here, believing in my purpose. Every other name doesn't really matter because I can see your faces. Every year I celebrate my birthday and I say, oh, this is the best. That's not the best. But I think I'm having a great time in being around people who are the real deal. I wanted to celebrate it with maybe 5,000 people, go to 10 communities, and we couldn't put that together, but did what we had to do. She brought me a list of all my friends, my guest list, probably have like 1,000 for my guest list, party guest list. And I said to her, I want my real people. I said, I don't want associates. I don't want chair fillers. I want my real people. My friends were making a speech and I was tearing. The reason I was tearing was because my judgment was right. You know, when you go to war front and you turn your back and you see your soldiers, you fight on. Those are your real people. Thank you, my real people.
Laughter, joy, love, and your favorite thing, which is philanthropy. That's what I wish for you today. I had a conversation a few days ago with Mama, who is the mother of our celebrant. She told me, man, are you sure your sister, I like what your sister is doing. Are you sure she's not overdoing this thing? I said, Mama, this is that girl. If you ever advise her to do otherwise, she will die. So let her continue doing philanthropy. It's not just overdoing it. I therefore say, my sister, continue with what God has given you. I say a bigger cheers to another beautiful year full of adventure, and continue to go and ride on. Keep doing it.
More profound gratitude to you, Madam. I think this should be the third year experiencing the kind of tender heart that Lord Almighty has bestowed unto you to cater for the vulnerable group, especially those who cannot afford such blessings. With this, you have despised a proverb that people used to say, to laugh at infirmity and deformity is enormity. Please, can we clap for Madam? This is the family where I belong. The little we are doing as those who provide to the vulnerable group have made us at any given time we see a philanthropist of your kind. We see every reason to identify with such a person. In Nigeria today, apart from politics, we have few philanthropists genuinely giving out to the society, and you are number one.
Dr. Mrs. Aisha Achimugu, our founder and president, has taught us by example that impact does not always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it shows up as school fees paid in silence. Sometimes it shows up like hospital bills being settled before dawn. Sometimes it is a woman giving tools instead of pity, dignity instead of dependency, hope instead of despair. For nearly 12 years since the commemoration of the foundation, Sam Empowerment Foundation has not just run programs. We have worked with people. We have impacted in lives. We have stood in IDP camps, in rural communities, in underserved communities, in hospital corridors, in classrooms with leaking roofs, and in homes where tomorrow once felt impossible. Because of this woman's heart, children have returned to school. Mothers have learned how to feed their families. Youths have found a purpose instead of frustration. Patients have breathed again, literally and figuratively.
The dignitaries at the occasion joined the celebrant in cutting the cake for birthday celebration. Kunle Ayeni reporting from City News TV, Abuja.